So then sound okay. Testing, testing. What? Hello? But you're there now. Have them out around. But now hear some access somebody. Try email them. The email on there. And let them send them.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi, Almond. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Ben?
Yep.
Yeah, hi, this is Bernard. And I'm here with some of my other colleagues. So are you ready to, you're ready on your end? Ben?
Yeah.
Okay, you hearing me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. You ready on your end to go ahead?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I was wondering if you are ready on your end to go ahead.
Yes, sir. But for some reason, I made you guys the presenter. The Almond who signed in asked to be made presenter, so I made him the presenter. Was there a reason for that?
Okay. No, that was probably an error in setting it up. How do we switch?
That's okay. I can take it back.
Okay. She said, Jessica said she couldn't make it, but she would see if anybody else would come in. So Ben?
Yeah?
Ben? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're here with Ricardo Alman and Lydia. So I've told them about the system that you have presented and just asked you to do the presentation that you had done for us before.
Can you remind me what you're looking for?
Whenever.
Yeah, can you remind us what you're looking to do?
All right, we have two primary inventories that we manage here. One is an office management inventory, and the other one is for vehicle spare parts. And we need them to be independent of each other, have different unique access and so forth.
Okay. So I logged into the system. I'm not sure if you saw me. This is the standard login screen.
Okay.
And you can have multiple warehouses in the system. So that's how we probably would keep your spare parts. And everything separate. Let me log out again because I got stuck in one. Right. So here you can see there's multiple warehouses. So we could have one for office supplies and one for spare parts. Okay. So if you need to add a warehouse, you just come in here and we can rename this one spare parts. Okay. So now we have a spare parts warehouse. And you can also create locations in your warehouses. So I don't know how many, like your office supplies, do you actually keep them in different closets or different buildings, or just is it one warehouse with
separate closets?
Separate closets? Okay.
Right.
So you could create. We could create closet locations. I didn't create an office one. Let's call this, we'll use this as office. I'll go back and rename it. Okay. So that's how you create locations in a warehouse. You just, literally come into the list, and it's a user manageable list, and you can add new locations. The other thing that we can do is, with kind of one of the core parts of the system, is you can have system users, and then it's a lot like Windows security. You can have group permissions or groups, and then group permissions. So if you only want certain people to deal with office supplies or certain people to have certain functions in the system, you can do that through these groups and group permissions. Okay. Here's the permissions, and admin can do everything, and customers can't do very much. And then again, these groups are user manageable, so you can create more groups on the fly. And
the communication break.
Say that again?
Yeah, communication was breaking earlier.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
How much of that did you miss?
Probably the last 5-10 seconds.
Oh, okay. So not too much. So, like I was saying, you can these user groups are user manageable, so you can create as many more groups as you want, and then using this group permissions, you can restrict people from their functionality and what they can see and do in the system. Okay. So, customers could probably just go in and look at their orders and maybe place an order and see inventory levels maybe. And, maybe that's what you want to do with your office supplies. Do you want to have people be able to go out onto a quick order screen like this and be able to say, I need... sorry, I have to select the warehouse first. I want 2 of these and 1 of these, or 2 of those, and then be able to create an order and place an order.
And what I'm the description for the items, you'd have to know it before.
I can't quite. You're breaking up on me a little bit. I can't hear you.
You wanted to know about the item description?
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I take a step back and start at the beginning, the item master list is where all our items are. Okay. And you can edit the attribute. You can create a new item by just clicking on the icon up here, and then create a new item. Okay. I don't think there's too many required fields. I think that's it.
So, all right, when you're doing the ordering, you'd need to know the code already? Would
you need to know the what already?
The item code. ID code?
Oh, right, right. A little bit. When you're ordering, there's a search box out here. So you could put in, you could put something in here to help you find, let's look for OCUS, or I don't know, let's look, I don't know, LCD, let's look for LCD. You should be able to search. I'm not sure why this isn't searching. But these are all the different fields you can search by to narrow down the list. So you can search by the item ID or the part, the description of the part, and the category.
Okay.
So you could have spare parts or as a category, or office supplies as a category. I mean, you can, again, categories are a user manageable list, and you can shrink the list down.
Ben.
Yeah.
I see you have resistors and PCB. Can you try one of those categories?
Sure. Let's go back over here. Okay. So that showed you all the parts that are in the category PCB.
Okay.
And the other thing you can do is if we clear the search.
Okay. Okay.
You can click on these column headers, and it sorts the column by the category, ascending, and then if you click it again, it sorts it descending. Okay. And then if you click it a third time, it removes the sort.
Okay.
All right. So you can also store pictures in here of your items. So, and we can, on the quick order screen, we can show pictures of the items so that when people are placing their orders, they'll see pictures of the items.
Okay, you're gonna walk back through that process again?
I'm sorry, say that again?
You're gonna walk back through the customer doing the ordering again?
Right, right. There's different layouts of this screen. This is previously ordered items. You can default the screen to what they ordered in the past. You can do it by category, and you can do it by description. And we can modify the screen again so that you know it's in a layout that works for you. Okay. So all I did was place an order for one of each of those, and then all you got to do is click place the order.
No,
and by the way,
Ben.
Go ahead.
Customer request. Okay. You hear me, Ben?
I think I heard that the customer is doing this. That's correct. You can give the customer a login or all your users a login, and they'll come in and, you know, that quick order screen will be their default screen.
We will have to have a license for each person making an order. Who's making orders?
You heard that, Ben?
No, I didn't very well. Something about making an order?
Would you need a license for each user to make an order?
Oh, no. The customers we can give you unlimited customer quick access to that quick order screen. So it's kind of like an e-commerce thing. Those users don't count. The only users we're counting are the real actual warehouse users.
Okay.
So if I go back to inventory, the default screen generally when a warehouse person logs in, you can print barcodes. Usually we change the barcode label to meet your need.
Okay.
You get barcodes from them.
Ben,
Yep.
the barcodes are automatically generated from the system?
Yep.
And do they have the readers and the tags?
We customize the label to meet your needs. So if you want to, whatever fields and size labels you want, we'll change the labels. Okay. So we have a receiving label. I'll just receive an item.
Ben.
Yep.
Do you provide the readers with the system, the barcode readers?
Yeah, we can. Yep. We can do it either way. Either, if you already had some, some barcode scanners, we can probably use them, or, we can help you buy them directly, or we can sell them to you either way.
We have one that I don't know. It's an old one I have. But tell me something. Can you have labels that could stand, like we use externally outside, weatherproof?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. You can do. I forget what they call them, NEMA enclosures. So you can drop them from like 8 feet onto concrete, and they'll withstand, rain and that sort of stuff. Sure.
Yeah, what I consider is the bridge parts store.
Okay.
And it's outside. Traffic pads.
If I go to you can get these scanners in NEMA enclosures, so they're weather tight. And you can also use your cell phone. That's a little bit up to you, but you can use different types of scanners.
Okay. But you have to load the app on your phone.
There's really nothing to install. You just go to the URL in a browser, and you're running the software. You have to have a valid username and password to log in.
Okay.
Ben,
Yep.
remember for deployment, we wanted to host the application internally.
Yep, that's okay. You can do that.
Would it affect how we use the mobile component?
Not really. The only thing that impacts use is whether it's on the intranet only or on the internet. If it's only on the intranet, then the scanners and smartphones have to be on the local Wi-Fi network. But if you have the server with a public internet address on it, then you can see it from anywhere.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Ben, when you issue goods to clients, do you have a means of printing a sort of receipt form that it can be signed? Just as
sure. You want to have like an invoice or a packing slip that's got customized?
Yeah, a packing slip, yes.
Yeah, we customize them all the time.
So that's something that
Yep. Here's an invoice. You know, we can customize all the documents to be, you know, to put your boilerplate or whatever you need on the document. We can make them look like you want them to look. Sure.
All right. If it is, can we have a system where a user requests a part and it goes to one or two approval process before it is actually issued?
I couldn't quite understand that, sorry.
Can there be a approval process built into the
oh, right. Yeah,
request?
sure. Yeah, the orders, when placed by a customer. See the status here?
Right.
You can have different statuses like open, outstanding. Let me get into the list. Yeah, here's the approval field.
Can you have multiple approvals?
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing some of the questions over your speakerphone.
Can there be multiple approvers?
Yeah. I think so. I think we have. Ben, are you still on?
No, it's just a single approval right now.
Oh, it's just single?
Yeah, yeah.
So we have different, you can have different approval levels, right? You can have like 5, 10, 20,000. But I guess it's only one approval.
Yeah, and it's also those prior approval amounts are only on purchase orders. They're not on sales orders.
Oh, okay.
Or you can go ahead and show us anything else that you think would be nice to have.
Bernard, you have to help me. I can't hear.
Wade, our manager, he was suggesting that you could go ahead and show us or highlight any area of the system that you think would enhance your presentation.
Well, if I just do the core presentation, you know, the heart of the system are the inventory items, and you can have different items assigned to different warehouses, like we talked about spare parts and office supplies. So you would only see the office supplies in the office supplies warehouse, and you'd only see the spare parts in the spare parts warehouse. And then you can have reorder levels for each part based, again, on the warehouse that they're assigned to. It's like a min, a max, and how many you want to order at a time. And then you can run automatic, there's a utility to run automatic replenishment of your warehouses. It's probably more applicable to your office supplies, but maybe maybe not, maybe spare parts too. And again, like I said, you can sort by these columns by clicking on them. First it went ascending, and now it's descending. You can do the customer quick order, which creates a regular shipping order that the warehouse person sees to fulfill the order. The other thing that we have, I don't know if I can show it very well. We have a mobile application that if your people are delivering the supplies, they can get a signature, like proof of delivery on the receipt. when they deliver the supplies. So this is what the handheld interface looks like. So if there's no data here. I don't know. Does that apply? Do you deliver the office supplies, or do people come and pick them up?
They pick them up.
They pick up the stock. Two questions. How do you treat the goods returned to the supplier?
How do you choose what's returned?
The returned goods.
I would just probably do another receipt back. Unless you're leasing the items out to someone and then expecting to get them back, that's when we use leasing.
Oh, as a new stock to be added to the inventory.
Well, you could receive against a purchase order, or so if we came in here for a purchase order.
Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was misunderstanding the question that they wanted to ask. They're saying that we made an order, right? It came to us, but it's wrong, and we need to return it.
Oh. Ben, do you hear that? What's the best way to...
Just cancel the order.
Oh, okay.
And returns all the stock.
Why it would affect why it would affect here?
All the time.
Why would this inventory system be affected?
Because you have to take over the inventory and set back to the
So you'd have put it in before? So, but, oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
But you'd have already put it in inventory. You heard that conversation, Ben?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
sorry about that. All right, so let me try and summarize again. We made an order, right?
Okay.
So,
for example, Ben.
A purchase order or a shipping order?
All right, here. This is weight, bro. All right. We ordered some parts for a motor vehicle.
Okay. So on a purchase order. Okay.
All right. And one of the parts, when we tried to fit it on the vehicle, it was the wrong part. So we had to return it to stores, and then stores had to return it to the supplier. How do you deal with that?
What would you say, Ben?
I didn't hear a word of it.
If they ordered parts and
Yes.
they shipped the wrong part to them, how would we ship the part back to them?
No. All right. Here again. The part was ordered.
So with a shipping order, you can cancel it, which returns all the stock back to inventory. And on a purchase order, you can either return it or correct it. And I think the correction is only used to adjust the quantity on an item. But if it was a return, you'd have to return the line.
Okay. So if I come into, actually, can you drive, Ben? Can you show?
Well, I can try. I haven't been in this part in a while. I hope it works. That's the only thing. But if we go in here, Okay, this hasn't been received yet. Okay, so I'm going to receive this purchase order. Does this require serial numbers? Yep. Okay, so this requires serial numbers, so I'll do 1.
Oops, sorry, Ben. I think we lost them on the OU. Oh, nope, they're back.
Audio.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. The other questions are about reports and stock level. I guess they want a general overview.
Okay, sure. Ben was just going to show how to return that a part
Okay.
that.
Is the return part.
No, doesn't appear to be. Doesn't have the return on it. That wasn't the one I did.
That second one, yeah.
There you go. Okay, so you got returns here. And then I think, I'm not sure, but I haven't done this in ages, so I really don't remember. But I think all you do is either 0 or -1. And that changes it, yeah. Okay, so that just basically took that inventoried item out of stock, and then you'd ship it back however you ship it back. So it shows 2 received now. So it's actually been taken out of the system. But you were talking about reports. There's all sorts of reports in the system. Inventory count. You know, that tells you what's available. It's almost
You can export it to, yeah, you can export it to Excel.
You can export it to Excel. Cycle count's a pretty good one because it actually shows everything that's currently in inventory. So if I run cycle count by serial lot, okay, it shows the location and the serial numbers and how many units are in that location. This is a fairly popular report. Again, these reports are all user, you know, we create reports directly in the application. So there's almost never a charge to create a report. We basically just go into, oh, we're in IE here. We basically go into the definition of the report and create the SQL query that generates the screen. So all of our screens are generated internally via this report definition in the database. So wherever you see a grid, well, not the grids, but whenever you see, let's go back to the item master. Whenever you see this definition link, that'll take you into the definition for the report itself. So we can easily add columns, you know, take away columns, you know, create links, do whatever you need from a report in the system directly. So there's nothing, you know, we don't have to deliver a compiled version. All we have to do is change the definition behind the screen.
Okay. Are you saying we can make that request without additional cost?
Very rarely will we charge, unless it's a brand new report that requires some custom coding or, you know, database changes behind the scenes. You know, if we have to add fields because, you know, you want to track something that we don't currently track in the database, that's different. Or if you want to generate a unique packing slip, you know, that would require us to create a custom library for you and code it. You know, that's different. Those are billable charges.
Okay. Can we create our own reports?
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you know SQL Server, and you know, you could definitely go in here. There's if you go into report definitions, this is where you create them. So you just, you know, add a new report. You'd have to know our format, how to fill the fields out, but a lot of times people just look at existing reports and they just make minor tweaks.
You know, you can like copy to new, right, Ben?
Yeah. Yep. So you could, if I go back here and say audit trail. Oh, he doesn't have a copy to new on this.
Yeah, he does on the bottom there.
Oh, it's on the bottom. Oh, that's weird. Usually those buttons show in both places. Copy to new, audit trail 4. Can't type. 4. Save it. And then again, reports are similar to group permissions where, you know, report permissions are report type is probably inventory. Audit trail for Jamaica, you see here. So we did a copy to new, we created the new report, and then you got to make it available for this group to use. So you'd have to check the permissions on it. But then if we go into reports here, see that the report's there. So for instance, if I wanted to hide the second field, the serial lot field, I would just go in here and I'd mark the column as 0. Okay, and it's gone. So I mean, you know, the reports are really flexible with what, you know, with respect to how you can customize them.
Ben.
Again, this can be exported. If you wanted to export it to Excel and then do some other work on it, you certainly could.
Okay. Ben.
Yep.
What level of training is provided?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Training is provided. We do train the trainer. So we like to have a key operator on your end. So I don't know if that would be you, Bernard, or somebody else. Usually we deal with, you know, a key operator on your end.
No problem.
Can we do it in the clouds?
Is it a web training or it's on-site?
Well, generally it's web training. We can do on-site training too, but then you have to pay for the travel and the hotel and the, you know, then there's fees, you know. But so you can do it either way.
Okay.
It's really a quick learn. Once you, I mean, all the screens pretty much operate the same way. So once you get the basic functionality down, receiving, issuing stock, creating orders, you'll find it goes pretty fast.
Yeah, and the other thing that we can do is record the training sessions, and then we upload them to YouTube, and then, you know, you can replay them for everybody on YouTube. Make your own little video library of how to use the system.
Okay. No. That have some indexing mechanism in it because you want to go to a specific content. You wouldn't want to watch or whatever. Easier to find. Eh? You have a written manual?
Yep. We're just are updating it now.
Okay.
You know, I can send you a copy.
Okay.
It's a Word document, so you can change it too. You know, it's a living document, so you can have a copy of it.
Okay. How do you treat tech support if you have a technical issue?
Most of the time, people email or telephone,
Okay.
and then if your system is on the internet, we can generally log in and fix things on the fly.
Okay.
If it's on an intranet, then unless you've given us like log me in or go to assist or something, you might have to get us connected to your server. But it's not a big deal.
Okay.
One thing to keep in mind is when you host it, you're responsible for the backups and the SQL Server license. Well, with Express, you wouldn't need a license, but
Right.
the day-to-day daily maintenance that's normally performed on the databases are, you'd be required to do. But we use a product called SQL FTP that allows you to back up to our cloud server nightly, and some of our customers are using that. So that's a free download if you're only backing up one database, and you could create a backup, an offsite backup on our server if you wanted to. We charge, I think, like $50 a year for that, but something to consider.
Okay. Is there a maintenance type contract?
Is there a maintenance fee? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. It's 15% of the purchase price annually.
All right. All right. Given that maybe we want 4 primary users for the warehouses, how would you calculate the maintenance?
For a 4-user system?
Hello?
Yeah, hey, you just came back. For a 4-user system?
Right.
It would be $1,125 a year.
Okay.
What is the maintenance function? User support, version upgrade.
You hearing that, Ben?
Not really.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, we didn't hear it. I mean, we couldn't understand it.
I think that seemed it's all right. You're here now?
Yeah, hey, Baron.
I think you're going again. In Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Honestly, I put it on the phone. It's already. Yeah. No, it's slow. On a cable. No. 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Hello?
No, wait, hold on. Check that. Hello?
Yep, we're here.
Yeah, we're trying to find out what is entailed in the maintenance package. What is covered?
Oh, everything is covered. Updates and tech support. So basically everything you need. You know, any new releases and any tech support you need.
Is the version, if you make new versions will be covered, right?
Right. Yeah, new updates come out, you get them. You might not want them all, but every now and then we'd give you the updates, sure.
Hey, hello?
Yeah, hey Bernard. We lost you for a few seconds there.
Yeah, you can start over. Read the maintenance and the version, what's involved, and it will get a version update in the maintenance. Upgrade.
I don't know if they're user applicable in general or not. I think that we usually connect in and apply the updates for you, but that's all part of the maintenance. So the maintenance is, you know, email and telephone support, and then whatever you need on the server side for, you know, installing the updates.
Ben.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think the question that is here is this. If you move in from version 1 to version 2,
Right.
when we pay maintenance, would we automatically get moved to version 2?
Yes, you would. As long as you're paying the maintenance, you get the updates.
Okay.
Will they automatically send us
You would follow up with the timelines for payments and the subscription renewal and stuff like that?
Right. Yep.
What payment methods are available?
Cash, check, charge. We take almost everything but an IOU.
All right, so they will deliver purchase order.
You accept purchase orders?
Yeah.
All right. So what is the time frame for payment when a person do they deliver on a purchase order? Not that they accept, but do they deliver on a purchase order?
Okay, so the question is, once you receive the purchase order, would you make the delivery and await the payment?
Yeah, we can do that net 30, sure.
Okay. Okay.
Usually we, on new sales, we like to do 50% down and then 50%, you know, net 30. I don't know if that's possible or not, but I mean, the Jamaican government, I would think, is a pretty good pay, so.
They do. What happened? The government don't usually like to pay before the good is delivered.
I think we have procurement processes in-house whereby they require the delivery of the good and then the payment is made.
That's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, presentation.
Okay, so the consensus here is that the presentation was well received, and we'll do the follow-ups.
Okay, great. Just send us, you know, we can do, you know, emails and telephone calls as needed, Bernard.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Oh, hey, Bernard, I'll put this, you know, I recorded this, so we'll put this up on YouTube for you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.